Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Nate here, and it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video to YouTube. And that's a couple of reasons. One, I'm kind of lazy, but mostly my internet is just absolutely poop. I have the Windstream internet, and I recommend that you never get that. Honestly, Windstream is the worst company ever. I've had problems for the past, 4 years or whatever, since I've had this internet, and it's just been nothing but trouble. Basically, during peak hours, obviously your internet's going to slow down when everyone in your neighborhood's using your internet, but it should only be like 85-90% of what it was before, so it shouldn't really be that big of a deal. But my internet's going to like 120 ping and zero point 0.5 down, but then the upload speed's fine since no one's uploading, and I'm supposed to be getting 24 down, and I'm only getting like a half or one down on Wi-Fi, and then if I wire it, I'll get like 6 down or something like that. Just unacceptable. I've been calling my internet provider over and over again, and they don't know what's going on. Pretty much, I feel like they just grab a random person off the street and then just be like, here, answer these phones, and tell them we don't know what's going on. And then they say, unplug your router and plug it back in. And that's pretty much the best you get. Yesterday, I actually talked with an old lady. She sounded like she was 80. She sounded like she's on her deathbed. And I don't know if she even knew what the internet was. But yeah, so that's my experience with my internet. It's been giving me a lot of problems. Can't play a lot of the multiplayer games when I want to, which is obviously when I'm home. Peak hours when I want to play the most. And then, of course, I got a cold/allergies for the past 4 or 5 days, and I've had this awful scratch in my throat, been coughing all the time, sneezing, blowing my nose, and it's hurt to talk, and I'm finally getting better. You may be able to hear it in my voice right now, but I feel pretty good right now. And then Destiny came out, so it's just like, the Taken King, not Destiny. And it's pretty fun. Just a little short review of whether you should get it or not if you haven't. Basically, I played Destiny when it first came out. I got it on the PS4 because my friend was super hyped about it. And I was like, alright, I'll check it out. And it was pretty fun. There was no story, and it was pretty repetitive and boring after the first couple of weeks. And so that sucked. And then you had to buy the DLC for it to be a good game, which is a pretty crappy thing for a company to do, Activision and Bungie, pretty much selling you the fun part of the game through a DLC. And I hope that's not going to be the future of gaming. I hope that free DLC is kind of the future of gaming, and I may talk about that later. There's been a couple good commentaries going around about free DLC and why that's such a good thing for a game, as long as you're a AAA title. But yeah, the Taken King, if you haven't bought Destiny before and you just heard bad things about it, I would definitely try this out. It's definitely much better. There's a lot more things to do. There's so many missions. The story still kind of sucks. I don't really understand what's going on. But I don't think many people play this for the story. It's kind of a fun game. The connection sucks in PvP. There's a lot of kill trading, just like in Halo. Probably even worse. And I just don't understand how this game costs $500 million. GTA costs less than that, and it's just such a much bigger, expansive game. Destiny, I think it still runs in 30 frames per second, and their excuse was that they wanted to be more cinematic because movies run in 24 frames per second. Well, most people want a 60 frames per second game at least. I know those PC nerds like those 100 plus frames a second. But the graphics aren't great. The story isn't there. There's not a whole lot of content. There's nothing just impressive about Destiny or the Taken King, so I'm not sure why it costs $500 million. I know there's going to be a 10-year plan for the game where they're constantly going to release free updates and paid DLC expansions. But I don't know why it costs that much money. But yeah, the Taken King is pretty fun. If you haven't played Destiny at all, and you like this type of game, as my voice cracks like a 12-year-old, it is pretty fun. I would definitely get it. If you already bought Destiny and you feel like you got screwed, you don't have to give more money to Bungie and Activision. I don't know. I don't feel like it's right for them to put out such a poop game and then expect you to pay more just to get the good stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much the update of where I've been. I've been really busy with Destiny, getting a lot of non-exotic stuff. I haven't gotten anything good. I've been getting a bunch of blue and green stuff, trying to get my light level up. I think right now I'm at like 273, and 280 or between 280 and 300 is a good place to be. You could do most of the missions with your friends, and playing with a friend is a huge deal in this game. And I feel like I've kind of turned this into a Destiny commentary, which is weird because I'm definitely not a Destiny channel. But this game kind of plays like Borderlands in the fact that you can play it alone, but it's just so much funner to play it with friends. It's just a whole different experience. Like Call of Duty, you could play by yourself and have a blast. But Destiny, playing with other people, it makes things a lot easier because, you know, you don't have 30 enemies targeting just you at once. But yeah, I'm going to definitely bring you some more Black Ops 3 gameplay. Really excited for that game to come out, but I'm more excited for Battlefront because I believe that drops first. At least the beta is coming out in October. Really excited for that. And the next video, I know I said I was going to do it before, but the next video is actually going to be a That Guy Who Camps update video. For those of you who don't know, most of you probably don't, because you came to me from Thunder's channel. That Guy Who Camps is another YouTuber who's been AFK from the YouTube scene for a couple years now, since Black Ops 2. I believe he uploaded a couple of Ghost gameplays just at the beginning of Ghost, and then he quit, and now he's coming back. And I want to explain what's going on because I always get a couple thousand views on my video where I talk about him, and it seems like people actually want to, know what's going on with him. And yeah, he's coming back. He said within the next, right now, probably 5 days, he's going to try to do a Twitch live stream. Seems pretty serious about it. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that video up. I might even upload 2 at once. I don't know. Call of Duty's kind of been dead to me. I haven't played Call of Duty since the beta. I mean, I played once. I got one gameplay and haven't played since. I think my last recording was like might have been the 3rd or 4th of September. That's how long it's been. And there's not a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers doing much on YouTube. I mean, Advanced Warfare has a few updates. They're bringing the MP40 gun and the M1911 to Advanced Warfare, but I don't play that game. I actually traded it in, which was the first Call of Duty game I ever traded in. It's my least favorite multiplayer game of all time. Let me just put it that way, let alone Call of Duty. I absolutely love Call of Duty. I think Black Ops 3 is going to save it, or at least bring it back to, the way it kind of used to be. It's not going to be its glory days with Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 2 with the amount of people playing, but I feel like as long as Treyarch doesn't screw things up, and I'll talk about the DLC in another video, I think there could be a way of the future with DLC in Call of Duty to bring in a lot more players. But yeah, well, only time will tell. So yep, that's pretty much it for this video. Talked a little bit about the Taken King and update of where I've been, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for stopping by, really appreciate it. I know I haven't uploaded for a while, which is weird because it's been over a week, and then I gained a bunch of subscribers, but when I upload every day I don't gain any, so maybe I should not upload more often. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.